Hello, I'm Bryce Button, Product Marketing Manager at AJA. Here we are at NAB 2014, and it's been a very exciting show for us. We're on the last day, and the booth has been completely packed because we've introduced our new baby known as Cion. And Cion is sitting here. This is our new 4K, Ultra HD, 2K, and HD camera. We're working off of a 4K sensor with a global shutter, so you don't have any of the problems with rolling shutter. With rolling shutter, you can have bent curves of lines, etc., because of pan movement. It also means that you don't going to have issues with certain lighting systems that can crop up with a rolling shutter. Also, coming off the sensor, if you're doing HD projects, a lot of your projects at the moment will remain HD. The good news is that we are scaling the 4K sensor down to HD, so it's oversampled for a very nice crisp image. A lot of cameras are actually a crop of the original 4K sensor. It doesn't look anywhere near as good. The workflow is that we record to ProRes. So internally, it's like having a Keypro quad inside your camera. We handle all 5 flavors of ProRes. So that's 444, of course LT, proxy, standard quality, HQ, the whole lot. Internally, we can go up to 60 frames per second with 4K on the recording front through standard ProRes. If you need to get to a higher frame rate, that's where the 3G SDIs kick in. So I'm just going to try not to kill the chair here. So here are our 3G SDIs. With those on output, you can have up to 120 frames per second. And that's done through RAW. We have a format called AJA RAW. It's basically wrapped in a Cinema DNG format. And at this point in time, one of the reasons for announcing at the show is to be able to speak to our partners so they can get all they need from us to accept AJA RAW into their products. So you'll see this is designed to handle things very well for a single operator. Many cameras will have XLRs and various things popped on the back, the middle, and the front, and that's not the best way to work if you don't have an assistant cameraman available. So looking back here, you've got your 4 3G SDIs. You have an HD SDI, so always on down conversion to HD, knowing that you're not always going to have a 4K monitor in the field. You also have LTC and timecode. Here we have a 4K capable HDMI output. So if you're going to save some money and buy a monitor just for straightforward monitoring, confidence on set, you can buy a cheaper HDMI monitor. We also have a USB port. You can see in this case, this is being used to actually just light the upper area of the camera with a little light. Moving along, the XLRs handle everything you need, which is phantom power, line and mic. Then you see you've got another SDI connection, and that again is HD, and it's largely to work with your electronic viewfinders, or perhaps you've got a little Marshall monitor. There's also an HDMI up front here. That one is restricted to HD, because again, that's likely going to go into your electronic viewfinder. And kind of at first, we sensibly built in a P-tap up front here, so that you have power literally coming from the camera itself to drive the electronic viewfinder, and you're not having to run cables all over the place. There's a lot of thought that's gone into the ergonomics of the device. The over-the-shoulder mount has a wonderful leather pad, because again, we're making this for working professionals, and throughout the course of a day, especially for sports events, documentary work, you want something a little more comfortable to work with. Similar philosophy here with the included handle that you'll get if you purchase the camera. It's nice wood. We also have a LANC controller up here with a stop-start button, and we've got a couple of LANC ports. So again, for the one on top here, there's a LANC port on top, so you don't have to run all over the place. But there is a second LANC cable available down at the bottom. In this case, it's been used so that I can also start and stop triggering from the bottom of the camera. So we go back around to the interface now. Very clean on the operator side. One of the things we decided to do is to actually move the headphone jack to the top, because cameramen are constantly knocking into their audio cables. You have, of course, your channel reader towards the back, which is great. You're working with a director. He can see over your shoulder without getting in your way, and you'll know if there's any audio problems going on. The menu system is very straightforward. Here we've got status. I can see I'm shooting in 4096, so it's a confidence monitor. Everything's on the screen. It's all single button. So it could be on media, it could be on configuration, and I simply turn, rotary dial. So it's a flat menu system. I'm not having to go down, down, down. And when I need something to take, I would just click on it and it takes. So it's a very ergonomically sensible camera for the user. Now you might wonder how much all of this is going to cost you. It's $8,995, so breakthrough pricing. And the reason we've been able to do that is that we've basically combined different areas of our business into this camera. We've been doing ProRes recording since 2005. The Key Pros came out in 2009. So we're not forcing you to pay for R&D that we have already made our income on anyway. And then with the conversion for the scaling, we've been doing that in our FS products for years. So it's just a simple and sensible evolution of everything we've done. And we're trying to keep everything open. There's not a single proprietary connector on this camera. And a lot of that comes about because we make a lot of our own videos, and I've always used that as a way to help the team discover what may or may not be working in practice. And it's not fun when you're in the middle of nowhere and a proprietary cable breaks and you can't have it FedExed in until the next day. So it's just a really simple, open system. We're encouraging third-party companies to come talk to us for any items they might want to build for it. And of course, it'll work with your Arri accessories, your Canon accessories, etc. So if you would like to learn more, you'll learn a lot more on the website. Just go to aja.com. Go to the Cion page. We've got brochures, we have tech specs, and of course there's a video you can watch as well to learn more. Thanks very much, and hopefully we'll see you at NAB next year.